最后一个问题跟这个教授，我主要想问一下，你们作为西方人，但是有学习藏族的这个语言，而且也说得特别好。我们现在不管是在国外的很多藏族，有些他们也不太会藏语和藏文，就一代一代的，就是最后都只说英语，就是不会说的。然后国内的很多藏族的话呢，慢慢做就比较知道，我们有很多都不太会说藏语，就是也说其他民族的这个语言的，就是这样就越来越严重。那么我们个人呢，就是心里比较着急，就看，因为如果再这样长期下去，一代一代的，可能虽然你们很多的西方人都是很注重，就是我们藏地的这个文化，这绝对是很有意义的，就是大家都在研究，有些人是花一辈子的时间就开始研究，可是我们自己呢，就很多都就不争气，就是看，作为你一个西方人来讲，就是你觉得是这是一个时代的这个趋势吗？还是有一些办法吗？就是怎么，我是比较怎么讲，就是比较很着急，但是呢也找不到一个办法。你觉得这个怎么看待呢？
Well, well, I know that Kemputsu Trinodor, and I think he too, are finding ways to create tools like manuals and dictionaries in order to propagate a more standardized Tibetan language in Tibet. And I know that in Tibet, Kemputsu Trinodor has created a kind of a study group with monastics, very highly educated monastics, and also scholars, Tibetan scholars, in order to find new ways to publish material that can help them continuing the development of the language. I think one challenge, as he probably knows very well, is that in China, it's important to study Chinese, and so that also creates sometimes, distractions to develop their own language and also develop the language as a tool to advance professionally, intellectually, because Chinese is so important. I think many Tibetans dedicate a lot of time to study the language that will give them a job or more opportunities. And so I think these two problems can create some hindrance, some obstacles. But I have to say that I see many young Tibetans coming from Tibet. There are more and more, and they're very serious. Their language skills are very high because they're technically bilingual, fluent in Chinese and Tibetan, and also in English. And I think there's a hope that this younger generation will go back, hopefully, to Tibet and will help disseminate new methods and new ways to develop language studies, to maintain language studies, and to bring in fresh ideas in order to discuss intellectual, technical, disciplines with the newly enriched Tibetan language. There are many answers to that question, but I think this is the one that, from the top of my head, came up first, and I hope that is helpful.
Can I add something to this? I think that it takes a large amount of energy and investment to learn and maintain Tibetan language skills, and it's not really a question of individual people's capacity. It's a question of larger institutional and social forces. For example, here, our students receive funding in order to be able to focus full-time on learning, and without that, they would be working and wouldn't be able to go to classes and study so hard. And I myself have applied to many different foundations and public-private foundations and grants in order to receive funding to study. And I know that's true for everyone in academia. So it takes social structures, universities, cities, towns. It's that kind of institutional issue to maintain a language, not a matter of personal motivation or inclination. That's not enough alone. So at 4 o'clock, there's another event, and so unfortunately we have to end because this was actually really very fascinating, so I regret needing to end.